Hello everyone, we'll be starting in a minute or two or less actually. Oops, that is not the music that's supposed to be playing. Looks like actually all the players showed up right quick. Alright, For the Kill Gaming is ready. Just waiting on a ready from Abusement Park. Looks like they are ready as well. We can get this party started. Alrighty, this is NGS Season 5, Round 4. Abusement Park versus For the Kill, the Storm Division game here. Abusement Park is first seed. I believe For the Kill is around middle of the pack. Should be an interesting game. Storm Div games are usually pretty competitive regardless. But Abusement Park have yet to lose a series. They've drawn a few, 3 I believe. So let's see if For the Kill can take a 2 over them, or at least make them draw. Score some more points against the big dogs. Bands here. Abusement Park had the coin toss choice of heads or tails. They lost the coin flip though. So For the Kill opted for first pick. So here we are on Infernal Shrines. Game 2 we'll be going to Dragonshire. And the bands were BOE from Abusement and Tomb of the Spider Queen from For the Kill. Looks like we'll get a Deckard ban. Smart, sensible. Hero does everything. There's a couple more bands. Alex or Whitemane. Obviously, it's one of Alex's best maps, maybe her best map outright. Depending on how you view Volskaya. We'll see if she makes it through here. Whitemane, again, so hard to see her play it. I usually see her get third phase banned. Teams don't seem to want to pick her up right away. Excuse me. We have an Abusement Park fan in the chat. Diablo ban makes sense. Diablo is one of my favorite heroes to watch. He does see a lot of bans, which in a sense makes me happy because it's like, oh, one of my favorite heroes is ban worthy, but they ban him at the pro level, they ban him at the NGS level. He's just kind of banned everywhere. There's the Whitemane ban. Second phase feels bad. I really like, and then when a Whitemane comes through, it's usually like it underperforms or they lose or something sad. I don't know if I've seen a Whitemane win yet at NGS though. I'm only casting, 2 or 3 games a week, maybe up to 4 max, so I don't have the biggest range per se. Double healer ban. So we'll see if this isn't an Alex ban here. This game's gonna be really interesting. No Alex ban. Okay, it's the Genji. Abusement not scared of a first pick Alex potential from For the Kill. We'll see if they opt for that, and if they do, how Abusement are going to respond to what's their game plan for dealing with Dragon Queen on the objective. There's certainly ways to deal with it, but we'll see what happens here. Clock is ticking down for Abusement. First pick Alex. Hard. I mean, what else are you really going to do at this point? But Abusement had to know this was coming, so I really want to see how they respond. Whether if it's dive pressure or silence is maybe some sort of backliner, or a heavy sustained team of their own. Maybe some displacement like a Junkrat or something. Alarak could be interesting.
The crusade calls.
Johanna Taronda. Okay, the Taronda is very interesting. Has a long range interrupt. Could potentially disrupt this Alex. Johanna Taronda doesn't exactly scream synergy per se. I mean, there's Condemn Punish, which certainly lets Taronda combo arrow, but I like that Tyrande offers some sustain healing and burst possibilities, but there's already a lot of defense from the side of For the Kill. This Maiev is pretty slippery. Blaze, of course, being Blaze, always has the bunker. You know, there's some Blaze nerfs incoming, which I think are very good, balanced stuff for some of his mana and the bunker CD, but those are not here yet. I think they're coming in tomorrow, so last chance for your 61-minute bunkers, ladies and gentlemen. Last bans here. I expected some range damage for main tank. Third ban here from Abusement. Yeah, there's the Phoenix. Makes a lot of sense. Pretty good follow-up for Maiev. Can combo. She dashes in. He has the warp. Spirit Vengeance and Warp is a nice mobility for both your assassins, so I think removing that from the Phoenix is solid. Blaze, of course, provides plenty of slows for Phoenix's salvo. Another hero that's also seeing some nerfs with salvo, getting a 15-second CD nerf from, what, 75 to 90 or something like that? Rel ban makes sense, does it? It does. You have this Maiev and Alex. Rel could get in there and mess with that. Bump people off of Circle of Life heals, maybe screw with Maiev initiations, or any follow-up to Maiev or Blaze, depending on who jumps in first. Well-timed hammer knockback from Rel could mess it up. It makes sense. Hanzo, okay. Curious if they're gonna grab like a... Hanzo's enough burst, realistically. They still need another damage dealer, or at least a bruiser, but they have the Dahaka. So Dahaka Blaze, they do have the global option now from Abusement. Blaze can match pretty well come the mid game in terms of like double soaking and whatnot, which Dahaka can't really do per se. I'm curious. I'm very curious to see what the last pick for Abusement Park is. But right now we have the last two picks for the kill. There's the Muradin and a Mephisto. Hey! Oh, they're using a... That's a banned skin. Gonna point that out to them. See, they have time to change it, I think. Alright, here's the last pick. I do expect some bruiser or range damage or something. I'm curious what it is. Okay, there's the kill. I was hoping for a mage. I wasn't sure. Some teams consider Hanzo to be enough burst with like a scatter arrow build as the game goes on, or maybe a Q build depending the arrows, but I like this better. This makes sense when you have a Johanna Dahaka frontline, can hold a lot, can't really get past it, although they do have Muradin and Maiev. Both of them can jump. Mephisto can also jump. This is a deceptively high dive team from For the Kill, actually. At first glance, you may not realize it, or it doesn't jump out at you, but that's a possibility they could opt for. Three of their heroes can jump in pretty quick, deal a lot of damage, and get out without too much difficulty. The control's decent from Abusement Park, but it's not insane. You know, a lot of it's skill shot based other than Condemn. You know, Kilthas's Gravity Lift and the Dahaka Tongue Grab, Tyrande Arrow, things like that. Or like a Hanzo Dragon Arrow later. So a lot of it's going to be on this Johanna Condemn to interrupt things reliably. And then the rest of Abusement Park to follow up. But we'll see that there's a lot of follow up. Kale, Hanzo, Tyrande. So if Johanna or Dahaka can get things going, they'll certainly have an easy time, I feel. But looking at For the Kill, a lot's going to be anchoring on this Maiev and the Mephisto, so there is that lot of jump power. We'll see how much they target the front line versus trying to get past them or even flank them and try and blow up some of these squishy backliner targets, Hanzo, Tyrande, Kale. If they can get collapsed on or, you know, tethered from Maiev and ganked, they're bound to, I have a hard time feeling they'll live. Maybe Hanzo, because he can use natural agi. Chips on Joe, GG. No, it's a great Joe map. I really like For the Kill's draft, though I think the execution is higher because of this Mephisto Maiev, and that has to go well, otherwise nothing's really going to go well, because Alex, Muradin, and Blaze are unlikely to kill anyone on their own unless they're super low. In a fair fight, it's not going to happen. But Maiev and Mephisto can do a lot of heavy lifting. We'll see what happens here as Game 1 gets underway in this best-of-2 series. And Abusement Park's reigning champs of Storm Div here. We have Mason Blaze on the Hanzo, Nitty on the Kilthas, Chips on the Johanna, Carnival on the Tyrande. Dahaka, a shot on the Dahaka, and for the kill, we have red 11 on the Blaze, Will on the Maiev, Alexis 007 on Mephisto, Alco 07 on the Martin, and Jostle Unicorn on the Alexstrasza. Here's the Owl. Does miss though. Fired it a little low, kind of surprised. Didn't fire it down middle. Maybe they thought they would be running low to avoid the Owl, but outplayed themselves there. Carnival. Should have just run it down mid. Feels bad, man. I'm very interested to see how these rotations go, because Dahaka's bottom. So what are they doing about top? Johanna's middle 1v4, but Iron Skin. So they were waiting bottom, I think. Maybe if someone came down to try and pick them. I'm not really sure what this strategy is from. Ho ho ho! Hanzo with a quick jump. They're looking at Nitty. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen though. Some counter damage here on the Murden. Ooh, a lot of damage for that Hunter's Mark. Chunkin Alco, his natural regen will kick in though. Okay, Dahaka just broke top. I think the Dahaka move bottom was to see if they could get a pick. Maybe force one hero down and catch him out. The interesting thing about this Mephisto is, like, unless you 100 to 0 him in his jump, you know, he'll come back even with stunned or rooted or whatever. But they have this Hunter's Mark, so they can manage to focus fire him down, and he's making these cheeky plays. Especially the Hunter's Mark armor reduct could be interesting. But, you know, Mephisto's jumping in, typically Maiev and Mura or Blaze will be jumping in as well. I'm talking about like 5v5 later on the point. These little lane skirmishes could get punished if the Mephisto isn't careful. Hanzo, already up to 9 stacks. Wow, impressive. So Mephisto's going with maybe a Shade build. Maiev actually going for Pursuit of Vengeance, very interesting. Lots of skirmishing going on here. Chips actually might be in trouble. Nice arrow out. Heals are there. Maiev throws a Spirit, not going to go for it. I believe he's still at Iron Skin as well, so no real pressure. Mephisto is playing really aggressive. I would like to see Abusement Park punish this a little more. At least get some more damage out of him when he's doing these plays, but they seem to just be content to wait for now, biding their time. For the kill though, making these aggressive moves. Ooh, it's just Chips. He gets a nice flashlight on the bush. Alex was also in lane. Here comes Maiev, but Chips isn't going to mind. Stormbolt will also miss. Kill's also alone middle, so Abusement isn't looking to fight. They're just chilling out until the Shrine phase. Maybe not so chill. Here comes Mephisto though. See if Maiev can get some tethers. But this Medivh Killfast doing a lot of damage with these living bombs, forcing Alco to run out. Maev's also rather low. Chip's staying strong in the front line. Hanzo's arrows come out as well, up to 12 stacks now. Tyrande also going for the Lunar Flare. Damage and range. Time to fight though. Over the point. EXP is going slightly the way of Abusement Park, conversely. About almost half a level here. And they have to make this Maiev Mephisto dive work, or not sure how well their engages will go. For the kill was just tapping on, Abusement was tapping on Chips. Now that he's here, I expect they'll engage. Flashlight out, Dahaka's looking for the back line. Here comes the Dragon King though. Lunar Flare is out. Maiev is looking for a kill on the Tyrande along with the Martin. On the Hanzo, but he'll natural agi over the wall. Chips is going to be forced out, maybe not. It was a Hunter's Mark on Will. Taking damage, but oh, this kill toss, has he been caught? Can he go down? Is he the first blood? He is, but immediately followed by Maiev. Blaze stun on the Dahaka. Both teams just about even here, trading 1 for 1. That seems to have hurt for the kill more than it has Abusement. More than Abusement Park. But they're going in here trying to finish off this Dahaka. They kill the Tyrande. Teams are just trading kills. Shot looks like he's going to die, but Punisher goes to Abusement Park in the end. Got really close. They managed to actually trade a kill favorably, which will help them a little bit. Dahaka down, no global. It helps. Very good fight from both teams. A lot of plays there made. If Maiev was able to live, that would have been a big victory. Didn't happen though. For the kill cleanup, Mr. John Cena bottom lane without too much trouble. Plays the Haka top. Shot actually not looking too healthy here. But of course, I'm sure he has some essence to play around with. Going actually for the enhanced Agi, so for the race car build. Pretty interesting. Don't see that commonly. It's actually the build I prefer personally on the hero, and I like to see for the kind of plays he can make. Hey Titans, thanks Bay. Appreciate you run boys, draw boys showing up. Taki was here, is here. Yeah, he's still here. I'm glad I'm your when I have nothing to do. I'll come watch you, person. Both teams playing pretty carefully outside the objectives, not really giving anything away. We saw a lot of skirmishing in the laning phase, but nothing concrete, just some poke. There's Khazra camp in the middle for the kill to clean up. Abusement are going to look to push this one, and I imagine at some point soon one or both teams will look towards their Shaman Bruiser camps as well. No, Alco is actually trying for an invade here. A little ill-advised. He gets stunned, 100's marked, and his Dwarf Toss is actually interrupted, I believe, by Johanna, or maybe a kill lift. Ate a lot of damage. That was I think they actually saved his life by interrupting him jumping on the camp. No joke. Fairly sure he dies if that actually goes through. His team wasn't really close enough to follow up, and he would have been focus fired hard with that Hunter's mark. So, well played. Dwarf lives matter. Going hard on this Chip's bottom. Take a lot of damage. They'll jump, they'll chase. Here's the Unstoppable. Can they clean it up? Fisto getting a lot of resets, but not quite enough. Proves too tanky. Nonetheless, a lot of his health burned and some resources. Lunar Flare's a long cooldown. Iron Skin, decently long cooldown. See what they can do with this. Level 10s are here though. And Drake, they might just rip Dragon Arrow and kill him. Indeed they will. Oh, look at that body fly. Blaze no more. But this is Dragon Arrow down for the upcoming objective, which will be soon, in the next minute or so. Oh, it'll be back by then. What am I saying? And here we see the teams going for the Bruiser camps after those skirmishes. Level 10 advantage. Blaze at bunker. He probably lives there, but didn't have it. And what do we have? We have the Shadow Stalk. Here's an Owl Scout. That's the great part about Tron. It gives you consistent vision. Hanzo and Tron, that gives you a lot of vision. We have the Phoenix. Of course, the Isolation. Blessed Shield. Dragon Arrow we already saw to take out the Blaze. What do we have on the side for the kill? Bunker. Warden's Cage. Avatar. And it looks like Mephisto and Alex are still considering what they want to take. The other ult that isn't Consume Souls, I forget what it's called, hasn't been buffed yet. Can't imagine we'll take it, but I guess we'll find out. As they battle over, Doc is actually bottom. Is he killing a well down there? He is, cheeky bugger. Alright, well's down, and I imagine Abusement will just chill until Dahaka can make a backline play or come in. Alex still hasn't picked an ult either, very interesting. Okay, here comes the Cleansing Flame, and here comes the Dragon Queen. Not sure if this Dragon Queen was used too early or not. Will being forced back here. Dahaka gets a tongue grab as well as I believe as an isolation. Will just might go down here. Indeed he does. Bunker comes out too late. Here's the Consumed Souls, but it's not really going to do too much. Carnival though, maybe in a bit of trouble. A lot of flame damage going on under Blaze though is in too deep. Stunned and taken out as well. Mephisto will be on the run along with a Muradin. Looking to go in, trying to clean up Carnival. Can he get it? No, about 150 life left. This is a 3v5 and for the kill are just, they're staying, they're punishing, they're trying to get this Mephisto value. His mana's running out, so he can run out the health bars. The Abusement Park are running out, but are they running out for Mephisto? Can he live? He cannot. But 3v5 for the kill is cleaning up! What am I seeing? Alco takes out 2! But can they stop Shot from getting the Punisher? Looks like they can't, but he's going to pay with this with his life. No way he gets out. Oh, Maeva's actually left the game. Do we need a pause? Oh, he's back. That was impressive. A full team wipe, I believe, from for the kill against Abusement Park here. They win the Punisher, but no one's left alive to push with it. 3v5. I like that read there. You know, this is good, like a lesser skilled team or disciplined team would have been like, yikes, 3v5, back it up. Even I wasn't sure. Oh, they want to pause? Okay. And they could have paused earlier. But they recognized, they still have this Mephisto value to keep poking. And of course, his trait lowers all those cooldowns. And the health bars weren't too awesome on the side of Abusement. And once the Tronda Shadowstock's used, actually, they don't have too much left in the tank in terms of team heals. Of course, she has her Light of a Loon, but that's got charges. Unless she can consistently auto-attack. I haven't looked at Tronda build post 7. She went the Loon's Chosen. And, of course, Shadowstock. That was cool. The fight really went Abusement Park's way up front, but for the kill, the sustained damage there. Maiev, I think, went down. No, she was alive. Or maybe she went down early and rezzed, honestly. At this point, I kind of forget. Wait a minute. Tronda left the game, too? Yeah, everyone's leaving. They're just bailing. They can't handle it. That was cool. If for the kill, use this bunker a little better, I think that fight even goes more their way. But it was used a little awkwardly. It was used too late to save who? I think it was the Tyrande. What am I saying? The Maiev. Pretty sure it was used too late to save her. She died up front, then came back later. And then Blaze went in too deep and died as well, I think. It was crazy. Like, that's a highlight clip right there. Like, you guys in chat are losing it too. Yeah, like, what are we watching? It was so cool. And then Muradin cleans up 2 or 3 kills on his own. Chased down, I think, the Tyrande and I forget who else. Maybe the Kale or something. The Haka was the last man standing on point. He did get the Punisher, though. Yeah, I was minor, if you want to call it, criticizing Alco a little earlier for some of these plays, being made like on this camp, or maybe in lane he was just kind of showing up and getting brought down to like 20-30% HP. But that mentality showed itself really well in this actual 5v5. They held their ground, and they're in this game. They're ahead in kills. XP is relatively even, considering they lost 2 Punishers, and they're actually ahead in kills and basically even on XP. Speaks a lot about them. And we're in pause mode, but I'm gonna poke around here. Bottom lane's essentially even, although I believe the towers are gone, so they have bottom lane advantage. And of course, middle just got hit by John Cena, so that's down. So there is a structural advantage. Oh, top though, look at this. Oh yeah, because they took the camp. That pushed for a long time. So the structures are relatively even too, considering the lanes. There's more lanes open for Abusement, but top is nearly dead, so that definitely evens out. I guess players just died, never to come back. Oh, he can't unpause, so I don't know what he's doing. he called it down. All right. Maiev has rejoined. Maiev has left. Looks like Hanzo is getting gone on here as for the kill, invade the siege camp successfully. This Muradin is just really hassling the Hanzo. He is fully stacked though, so we're going to see a lot of poke out of him. Let's check out the hero damage. Hanzo's sitting at top quite comfortably. Followed by this Mephisto, just about even. He did major work in that last 5v5. 13 Delantiers are here. Titans, yeah, baby. Come join. 3v5. That's your kind of game. Successful invade for the kill on that siege. They also take out their own Khazra camp as Abusement grab the bottom one. Curious to see who will pick a fight here. Shadowstock's actually on cooldown. Oh dear, this Maiev is lagging heavily though. Players are allowed to pause though. Hesitant to pause in an active skirmish. They don't seem to be pausing. Nope, she's just getting a lot of disconnects, I guess. Temporary glitches. Blaze will want to pressure this in, try and clean up this fort for the XP, but they are looking to maybe gank him. Hanzo was thinking about it coming up. Owl, though, I believe, would have revealed some intent. Blaze saw that Owl backs off a little bit. Dahaka's coming middle. I wonder if they'll just try and take out this well middle. No, a lot of skirmishing. For the kill, you know, they have Sonic Arrow, they have the Owl, the Hedwig. They do have an abundance of vision, so if they can utilize this vision to understand where For the Kill is at all times, or at least most of the time, in addition to their own minimap reading abilities, they should be able to, you know, pick the engages they want, avoid getting ganked. Like I said, there's a fair amount of dive from the side of For the Kill, so if they're not careful, it could creep out on them, or not creep, but rather jump out at them literally. Murden just interrupting some rotations. Blaze hasn't gone for that top for it. Doesn't want to run that far. 16's going to come a little sooner for the kill though, so this stalling is benefiting them more because they're splitting up a bit harder, or rotating through the lanes more than for the kill is. They're actually almost a full level behind now. Oh my goodness. They're not going to be 16 for this fight. They need to be soaking. They're not even close. But it looks like they're going to fight it anyway. I'm quite surprised about this. They have nobody in the middle, nobody top. They're going to have to wait out. They have some time here. I'd think they might pick a fight like right now or wait, but they don't have their team here other than Alco, who will actually finish up his Stormbolt quest, conversely. He's going to stay for now. Hunter's Mark is out on him, will wear off. 16's here. They have the Ignite, and of course the Piercing Arrows. Interesting. So it's going for the quick XP middle on these towers and gates. I like this. Nearest available source of XP. If they get the top tower, that should push them in. But already 55 or so percent the objective done, and they have the benefit of this Dahaka to be able to come in as well if they really want. So it's pretty risky by For the Kill. I mean, this objective's over. There's no real way to contest this, but if they can contest this, they will. Here's the 16. They're trying to shove Abusement off, but they only need 3 more, and they have a Kale and a Hanzo. There's no way to stop this. They realize it. Blaze trying to clean out the top. So third Punisher, this time uncontested, goes the way of Abusement Park. Top fort finally goes down to Blaze. Dahaka can't stall that, but if For the Kill manage their talents, like the talent tier better, they just really were not actively soaking. And then they split to support the objective to grab this camp rather than grab 16. I feel like if they grab 16 rather than the camp, and then they could fight on the point. Oh, Alco gets heavily jumped on here by John Cena in the follow-up. Here comes the Phoenix. Mephisto, of course, jumped in to try and deter any follow-up. They're going to have to watch out, though. If they get multi-jumped by the Punisher, bad things could happen. Here comes the Dragon Queen. This will be good for Abusement later. Dragon Queen will be on cooldown. Here comes the Shadow Stalk as well. That Dragon Arrow on 3. Let's see what kind of follow-up we can get. Bunker comes out just in time. Everybody's in for the armor. But Blaze is about to go down, and John Cena will smack him. And Mephisto might be in trouble as well as they try to clean him up. Shot, though, is in deep on the Dahaka. Maev just going in YOLO. They're trying to clean it. Here is the Consumed Souls. Tyrande will be consumed. Dahaka also cleaned up. See if Johanna can get out here. Unstoppable is down. They have quite a bit of chase available. Here's the Stormbolt. No way Chips can get out of this one. Too many, so they don't lose. They defend the keep, and they clean up 3 kills. Pretty good for the kill, so they can't seem to win objectives, but they sure can win team fights. Though, in their defense, I think the first 2 objectives, or at least the second objective, was really close. I think they had something like 38, 37. It was like really close on that 5-man wipe. It was super close. So this Kale, he does not want to be here. They can just jump his ass. But he's gonna do it. They don't jump him. It is blind. For the kill, we'll want to focus bottom a little more, I feel, considering if lane pressure shows up bottom, keep is an easy take. Owl goes out, scouting available. We're actually went for the dwarf launch. Okay. So no major fights occurring outside of objectives yet, though I wouldn't mind seeing For the Kill pick a fight before the next objective, before 20 hits. I feel like their comp is a little more favored in these lane skirmishes, though if they do pick a bad fight in a choke point, they could get like multi-dragon arrowed and all the AoE dumped on them from like Kael'thas, but I'd like to see him go here, and it looks like go they will. Tether will miss, however, but it was a nice try. Make sure Abusement part can't get comfortable. Blaze moves top to stall Dahaka. So the rest of the team's posture bottom. Middle is also pushing a little bit. Not that much, honestly. I wouldn't mind seeing For the Kill stay bottom and just pressure this. Actually bring Dahaka. This is a 4v5. I'm a little surprised. Will burns the spirit. Okay, no punish on that. Arrow is there, but it's honestly a second late. It would have been on Amara too. Pretty hard target. Avatar, healing static, dwarf launch. A little bit of an ambitious follow-up. Teams will look to their Khazra camps, maybe Dahaka ship's bottom, then Burrow's top. But this does favor For the Kill quite a bit. They still have some structures and a well tap available top. You're going to be pretty happy about this. Mephisto will be bottom. Again, race to 20. They will lose it, as I thought. They are at least splitting the lanes a little harder this time. Blaze, though, could be here. Looks like he'll step in. Mephisto might need to watch out, especially with Dahaka coming down here, and maybe some more. They should be fairly comparable. Though Mephisto versus Dahaka, not quite the matchup you're looking for. For the Kill will collapse. 20 is imminent for Abusement. Whoa, they're picking this fight pre-20. Without their Mephisto and their Murd, and this is a little crazy. Blaze here might just pay for it. Maybe not. It's looking alright. This is a pre-20 fight. I'm really surprised they're picking this. They didn't need to. They're getting chased now. Here's Dahaka with a fat dragon arrow and a double stun. Two heroes might just be deleted. Bunker comes out. Not sure if it'll save his life, though. Down he goes. Alco also in a little bit of trouble. Dwarf launch gets interrupted. He'll get a nice Storm Bolt. This may save his life. A lot of poke out on him. I'm so surprised by For the Kill. There's absolutely no reason for them to pick that engage. They were like one creep wave off. They were like 90% of the way there to level 20. All they had to do was get 20 and pick the fight on the shrine, no problem. But they go in, not even, it wasn't even against the Storm Talons. It was a 3v5. Murden was like here and Mephisto was down here or something. That was just, there's ballsy and then there's legit bad ideas. So For the Kill, getting a little too excited. Fortunately, this late in the game, you're heavily punished for those sorts of mistakes. Long death timers. Another objective not going their way. We'll see. Last time they did defend bottom quite successfully, but, you know, that was around level, it was 4 or 5 levels ago. Looks like to do the old take over the map, and For the Kill don't seem to be aware of this. Conversely, right? I feel like they may have collapsed somewhere and tried to get a punish kill, at least from one of these heroes. Oh, speaking of collapse, they may show up here. Not going in, though. They don't realize that Johanna is just still top. Play the game, Ice Blade, Flamethrower, Indestructible, Contagion. This Contagion, if they can land a Fat Dragon Arrow into Contagion, For the Kill is just done for. Unless somehow it doesn't hit Blaze and he can bunker. This is going to be a tough defense, though. There's a lot of siege. This Kael'thas Flamethrower, the Hanzo. Dahaka is threatening bottom along with the Khazra camp. This is a pretty much guaranteed keep to go down considering the pressure top, and they don't seem to be peeling anyone down to deal with this yet either. Maybe not understanding it's coming in, though they will in a moment. We'll see what they do about this. Otherwise, I mean, the core is fine, but that's guaranteed keep. I guess the thinking is pick this fight versus the bottom one, which is already gone. Yeah, okay, actually, is that the first time you've seen Cleansing Flame, or am I just crazy? Not sure. John Cena is here. There's a lot of chase. That was Dragon Queen committed as well. Fortunately, lands on a root. Shadow Stalk went out, but not too much else. Core will be fine. Shouldn't take any actual damage. And they will save this keep, so it's probably the better call. They peeled someone bottom to try and stall Dahaka. Realistically, the keep probably still goes down, and they could lose top keep as well, so making the best of a bad bargain. Choosing to save the one keep for sure. Alco just stacking his hammers. He's up to 34 now. Let's look at some damage numbers. Hanzo and Kael just about even. excuse me, Mephisto and kill. Hanzo coming up close. Can see the damage a little bit lacking. Martin's actually doing most of the DPS here. Maev not able to do too much. Alex Straza's almost catching up with her. Let's see if this invade is successful. They're actually losing all 3 lanes right now, so for the kill pick this fight, they need it to work. Otherwise, this is a big waste of time for them on the map. They need to be in a strong position for the next Punisher, or they will sort of auto-lose if all their lanes are too pressured. They'll be forced to give up the Punisher and potentially lose the game. Oh, that was a tongue grab that missed. Falco, though, was in deep, 1v5. He's trying to buy time, but there's a Blessed Shield. He might just get popped. Here comes the Avatar, but he's dead. Can't get that healing static. Team isn't here in time. Just trying to counterplay this. This is 4v5. There's a fat dragon arrow. Bunker comes out. Is it enough for Will? He does pop in. He does hop out. Blaze actually went burn notice, by the way. No upgraded bunker, so they'll only have the 25 armor. Mephisto, though, trying to get some cleanup kills. Will get lots of shield. Is just jumping everywhere with these shades. Took out Kilfoss. Oh, a fat tongue grab, though, is going to clean him up. Shot. We'll be happy about that. That is a 1 for 4. That's for the, Abusement Park will move in for the kill on for the kill. Haha. Running past top keep here. They're going to knock it down. I just can't, I mean, no one was guaranteed to win this game, but for the kill really threw the game top with this engagement. It's just really nonsensical and unfortunate. They're playing really well, keeping things even, successfully defended bottom really well. And unfortunately, they decide to YOLO it top, 3v5, 19 versus 20. Doesn't work out for them. Let's see what they can get done in game 2, but we'll take a moment to look at the game results. Fisto with all the deeps, followed by Kale and Hanzo. Could see the damage was kind of lacking other than this Mephisto. I think Maev didn't get as much value as they had anticipated or had hoped for. She's forced to use a lot of her defensive abilities. Healing from Alex is good though. And of course Martin tanking like a boss. Update the score. That is game 2 starting soon. Alrighty, all our players looks like they just joined the lobby, so we'll be starting in a moment. NGS should ban OP heroes 6 months post-release, or rework heroes should be allowed. 6 months post-release. I mean, Mephisto has something like a 54% win rate. It's not that crazy, considering how many heroes hover in the 52 to 53%. Ready here? Looks like everyone's ready. If you're just joining us, this is round 4 Storm Div. Abusement Park versus For the Kill Game 2. Abusement Park took Game 1 on Infernal Shrines. We move into Dragonshire, which is actually For the Kill's map pick, so Abusement did win on their map pick. I feel like it was a very winnable game for the Kill if they just played their late game a little smoother. They got a little carried away, made some strange decisions. They paid the price, but it's true. Mephisto did some seriously heavy lifting there. I mean, the damage numbers, like Abusement did almost, I don't know, they did a lot more DPS than For the Kill did, because their Hanzo was almost comparable with the Kale. And the next highest person was Muradin. So Maev, like, she was a decent setup factor, but realistically, they could have picked maybe some other dive or engage style hero. The URL was banned out of them, but maybe even a, I don't know if a Tyrael probably doesn't make sense. You want someone bruisery. A Sonya probably doesn't make sense either. Phoenix was banned out. But they already had Blaze Muradin, which is a lot of jump. I don't think Maev actually got any tethers. The Maev felt a little... She tried for them early. There's the Maev ban. Interesting. Abusement banned it out. I feel like this wasn't an issue at all, that game. She was dealt with pretty easily. There was no combo off Warden's Cage. They didn't, because they went Mephisto, not like your Jaina or Kale. Of course, Kale was on Abusement's team. I found that interesting. There's obviously ways to leverage Maev more. This was really a Mephisto draft at the end of the day, not a Maev-based draft, even though Maev's a big anchor in any draft she's in. Anchor meaning anchor piece, like you need to play around her a little bit. It's not that they didn't play around her, it's just Maev was a little countered, so it was all on Mephisto. And there wasn't anything to combo off Warden's Cage or really to capitalize off the tethers, frankly, because Alex is a non-setup support. She just spams heals, she has no roots or whatever, she can slow. It was a really hard Maev game, not hating on the Maev play. 6 years. Looks like Chips will once again get his Johanna, which is indeed played very well. And then we have a Genji white main ban, Dahaka Tyrande, some reverse, is this reverse draft, or what's going on here? Dragonshire, so we get global plus Tyrande power, so I'm curious, I'm really curious to see what For the Kill does with this Tyrande. They seem like an aggressive squad, they want the kills, so we'll see if they add some more dive or burst off this Tyrande potential. Abusement made pretty good use of it last game with the Kale Hanzo follow-up. They will secure themselves Phoenix and Deckard off this Johanna. So Johanna Phoenix is really intense rotational power. Of course, Phoenix could flex to the off lane if needed, if Abusement feels like that's necessary. Deckard, of course, easy follow-up off Johanna, and Phoenix can follow up off either of them quite easily. Bunch of slows and stuff for his salvo, unless they make some Planet Cracker memes. Jaina ban this time, so interesting. Last time they... Okay, yeah, last game For the Kill banned Deckard and Whitemane, and Abusement Park banned Diablo Genji. So this time, of course, For the Kill first ban the Genji, so kind of mixing it up. Garrosh ban makes a lot of sense, don't really want to toss back into a Tyrande Arrow and Mark. Would be pretty unfun, in addition to whatever follow-up they pick here. I'm a little, almost vaguely surprised they banned the Jaina themselves, though I guess it would be... Would be pretty nasty off Deckard and Johanna. They take the Kale Hanzo. Okay, so they had a mage plan. But they don't have a main tank yet, which is interesting. And, of course, there's already 2 banned out, 1 picked. Might just go for the Murden again, but that wouldn't make sense to me. Maybe they're going for like a Stitches or something. I don't know. We'll see. For the kill, Abusement Park need an offlaner and another damage dealer. So let's see what they grab. Yrel is available. Yrel Kel'Thuzad. I like the Kel'Thuzad a lot. Can obviously combo off Johanna and Deckard very well. I'm very interested to see what frontliner they go for here. If it's the Murden, I'm going to be a little disappointed. And they last pick main tank. It's a bit unusual. I feel like that could have waited. But that's fine. It does give them the option of quote-unquote counter-picking a little bit. Just the Murden. I mean, Alco 07 did play it really well last game. Overall. I'm just not sure how it works. Like, I just don't understand the purpose of Tyrande. Murdens, you're only engaged. Dahaka's unreliable. Unless they're on a fighting over a point, I guess, and he gets a vent. But we have this Yrel disengaged, Johanna disengaged, Phoenix has Warp, Deckard and Kale should be largely in touch this game. Kel'Thuzad, I mean. Other than Dahaka plays. And maybe, like... Just really not... I'm really curious. We'll see. Of course, Dahaka can self-sustain, Murder can self-sustain a bit, Kill Hanzo can't. I'm not sure what For the Win's going to do if they get... For the Win. For the Kill is going to do if they get run at. Other than, like, Shadowstock, I guess. Just, like, the Garrosh ban was really smart from Abusement Park. Like a Garrosh here looks sick. Super sick. But they waited... I feel like this Kale or Hanzo could have waited in the draft. And they grabbed their main tank sooner. Or even the Dahaka. Seems less key. We'll see. I could be wrong. I don't have a good feeling about it. Maybe they'll surprise me. But I feel like they should have picked a more cleaner, smoother main tank that works with their team better. But Murden may be a comfort pick. And I will shut up now and call out the teams. Maison Blaze on Abusement Park here in blue on the Phoenix shot. Oh, Kale, he's just gone. He ain't having this game. Shot on the Yrel Nitty on the Kel'Thuzad Carnival on the Deckard Cain Chips on the Johanna. And for the kill, Alco 07 on that Murden yet again. Alexis 007 on the Hanzo. Red 11 on the Dahaka. Jostle Unicorn on the Tyrande. And Will on the Kel'Thas. Ice versus Fire. Let's see who wins. Look like some cheeky plays bottom. I'm not sure what they're up to here. Looks like some stall middle. Are they trying to wait? Didn't they do this last game? No, Abusement Park did this last game. They waited bottom, but teams rotate as 4 in Dragonshire typically, so I'm a little unclear what the wait for is. Maybe I'm just missing something. Or maybe it's trying to capitalize on a possible sloppy rotation. Single hero comes down, they jump him. But bottom is more the focus. They don't need everyone middle. You can get it's true you can get stuck middle. Being just getting a lot of pressure, getting pressured. You can get stuck middle and then your rotation get a little borked on Dragonshire. So this is a way to avoid that in a sense by sticking 3 bottom to begin with. And then Dahaka just burrows top. Arrow is off the mark here considerably. They do get the stun. He is damage amped. He will get away though. That Lunar Flare lands. Decent chance he goes down. Not going to happen though. Good stacking already from Hanzo and Muradin. Kel'Thuzad only at 1 stack, not as happy as he would like to be. Copied their comp, basically. Oh, I guess you're right. They had 4 to 5 heroes. I just noticed that. But it plays very differently with a Muradin versus having a Joe, and it's a different map as well, which also will play a lot differently. I just actually realized that, yeah, you're right, it's 4 out of 5. Nitty is in deep here. He might pay for this. They're going on him. I think he's just dead. He's gone. First blood of the game. Level 3 Kel'Thuzad charging an enemy siege camp. Not really the way to go, considering the punish available from for the kill. Yeah, you know, imitation is, what is it? Imitation's the highest form of flattery, or a form of flattery. I forget what the saying is. For the kill, control the bottom for now, though they're unlikely to have control of top for a while. They are going to push these giants, try and secure some damage, deck a zone a little bit. Stacks are getting there. Tyrande trying to stack Lunar Flare. Hasn't gotten it yet. Tissue regen for the Hawk of this game. So they're mixing it up a bit. Tissue regen, not the enhanced agi. Though some of these other builds are the same, of course. Going for the spell armor makes a lot of sense against this Kel'Thuzad. Muradin, oh! I think he was trying to lead the KO a little too cheeky. Helco leaps kind of the wrong way, but Johanna, Chip's getting beat up here. Johanna is a lot less tanky with 15, minus 15 armor. Kel'Thuzad stacking pretty slowly here. He's gonna have to watch out. They're going on him. I think he's just dead again. He is. Bing, bang, bada, boom. Kel'Thuzad is yet again in the grave. And looks like they've secured top as well. Dahaka will burn his essence. Not sure how well he does. None of these burned his essence. Looks like this is DK. Indeed it is. Well played by For the Kill. Securing the lanes. This Kel'Thuzad has so far been a non-factor almost 4 minutes into the game. Only a couple stacks. Basically as much hero damage as Deckard. And he is both deaths. Okay, he's here. He's showing up, getting some hooks now. Getting some chains off this DK. Hanzo in the DK conversely. For the Kill will look to open up middle a bit. I would expect to see them move bottom. Indeed they do. Yrel was mid. Gonna move back top. Level 7 plus for both teams. Huh. Phylactery for Kel'Thuzad, so he will have a quick res. So he's a couple globes behind, say, this Kale. He's up to 8 on his mana shield, mana addict. Is this bugged for Hanzo? Yeah, he must already be done the quest. Oh no, because he's in DK? It's not showing him. There's some sort of bug going on here. There we go. It's just bugged when he's in DK. Blizzard, please fix. So Hanzo's been, excuse me, Phoenix. Gotta make a rotation top. Level 10 soon approaching, but not here yet. Whoa, For the Kill is coming up here in force. I believe Shot is going to die. Phoenix should be fine. Indeed, he is questionably worth considering how many heroes they brought top, unless they get another kill. Nitty did step up. Not going to happen. Carnival, though, maybe in a little bit of trouble. No, he's fine. Walks it off. But they do pull all of Abusement Park up here, too, so they didn't really lose anything by this play. I feel like Abusement just chill out, soak the lanes, pressure towards 10, but now they've fallen behind. And they're forced to keep Phoenix top because of the Yrel death. So For the Kill, will grab their Bruiser, and maybe even their Siege Camp. Look to paint their side of the map red, and push with the camp maybe towards level 10. There's going to be some really crazy fights as soon as level 10 happens. Both teams, though especially Abusement Park, have some pretty intense level 10s. We'll have the Salvo and the Blessed Shield and Sleep or Lornado and Kel'Thuzad's action. Speaking of action, Yrel might just get jumped. She'll leap over. This is buy her little time. This is just stalling for time. She's going to go down again. And again, not necessarily any punish in terms of macro loss on their side, though they do lose a little mid-bottom maybe, but not too much. This again buys a free lane for the Hawk. Is Phoenix? He's just AFK top or something. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I looked a minute ago. I felt like he was in that same spot, and that was just coincidental. Blessed Shield, Salvo, Ardent Defender, Fissure, Sleep. Stay a while and listen, rather. We actually have a Pyroblast on kill. Pretty interesting. Dragon Arrow, of course the Avatar. Isolation. Tronda's still wondering, are they really going to choose... Okay. About to say, if they're going Starfall, I feel like mistakes would be made. And speaking of Shadow Stalk, here it comes, but here comes Alco and Will. Oh, a fat kill combo into a sleep, but there's a Blessed Shield as well. Here's the scan. Don't think it'll finish anyone off, but it's still a lot of damage out. Nitty looking to clean up here from the side, see if he can get it, but no, Phoenix will go down. See if Nitty's in trouble now. And again, they have this Dahaka if they really want it. For the kill, looking pretty sharp here, game 2. This is their map pick, though it's true they did largely copy Abusement Park's draft from game 1, though these maps were picked before they could have... Oh, Isolation will miss on a stationary target. Feels bad, man. And they're hitting her during Ardent Defender, so she'll heal up and get out. That Isolation was key. If that Isolation lands, she dies. She won't be able to get Ardent Defender off. Maybe Dahaka thought she would move, but he actually missed that on a stationary, like a non-moving enemy hero. Feels bad, man. A win for Abusement Park, as they need a little bit they can get. Chips will iron skin off. Nice Kilty's odd combos here. Shadow Fitter comes out. Alka will leap to safety. Dahaka actually came bottom, expecting a bigger engage. That'll also help Yarel bully top a little bit or regain some breathing room. Kilty's odd is stacking. He's getting really close. Just needs 30. 11 more. For the kill, will grab the bottom bruiser. Should help them shove in, gain some more bot control. Dahaka might just run into some trouble here. Don't think he'll die to Yarel Phoenix, though maybe I'm wrong. Burns the Essence, also has well tap, should be fine. This should let For the kill take control of bottom. It's just that they want to push 4v3 in with this camp. Dragon Arrow goes out. That is really aggressive. They're just going all in on Nitty here, and he can't escape. He's down. Fire wins versus ice. Chips may be in a little trouble. Does still have the Iron Skin. Good about holding it. Deckard forced to use Stay a While and Listen, though. We'll see if he pays for this. He's out a little deep. They're aiming for him. That will miss, though. Oh, now he's pyroing. I think he dies to this. Indeed he does. Down goes Deckard to a fat fireball, though I think if the Hanzo arrow lands earlier, maybe they don't need it, but that's fine. They do secure the kill. They do take the bottom fort. They will take the camp. More momentum their way as they accelerate towards level 14. No kills yet for Abusement Park, by the way. Feels bad, man. And now Chip Snow has the Unstoppable. He'll be fine. This is a lot of pressure bottom lane. Of course, this won't be keep or anything. Nice Kilty's odd damage here, by the way. Chips, though, getting munched. Does not have that Iron Skin. But nice defense. Will force back Abusement for the kill. Yarel was thinking about backline and decided against it. But hey, DK, boys. Alco, I'm not sure what he was doing there. Might get rooted here. Might go down in Blessed Shield. Okay, pops the Avatar and just trying to turn it around. This is so aggressive. He'll just die. I'm not sure why. Will's also out of mana and DK's middle. This is not the play, friends. That will be a mana shield by Will. Looks like they'll walk it off, so they're buying time, I guess, but holy moly. For the kill, not afraid to just run at their opponents. Throw their lives away. And they're actually moving top of this Dragon Knight. Makes sense, even though bottom's open. They're Murd instead. And the DK will probably just get burned. So they go top and... Wait, what? Okay, he ran this way. I think Dog seems a little confused about what he's doing up there. Pathing, maybe. Now he's running the other way. Alright, we're fine. I'm crazy. They were stalling Abusement Park bottom a little bit, but this pathing cost him a lot of time. A good 10, 15 seconds even, which isn't really what you want. Went this way, then realized the creeps weren't anywhere close, so a little bit of a misplay by the Dahaka here. No real value moving this DK top, honestly. They did take out the well, though, so that's pretty good. Everyone's moving top, surprisingly, but 16 here is imminent. Tongue Grab will miss by 11. Kel'Thuzad combo will also miss. Burrow is out. Alec just going in. 1v5 under the fort. Will just throw a hammer and back it up. Phoenix actually middle. They catch him. He might be in trouble, especially with the chain stun. Kel'Thuzad still not stacked, conversely. This game could really change once he gets... That's 75% spell power. That's a lot. His hero damage, though, going much in the favor of... for the kill at the moment. There is a kill, though. Who died? Murden. He just, like, suicided bottom. Bruiser going out. Murden playing around bottom, just looking to drip rotations. So Abusement so far have just been kind of getting run at and forced to use a lot of their tools defensively. Especially the sleep, I think, has been used defensively every time. Stay a while and listen. Blessed Shield, I think, was used to kill the Murden, I guess. But otherwise, again, defensive. Salvo, there was a nice fight middle with Salvo, but the defense was too strong. Uriel got bullied top a little bit, hasn't been able to do as much as he liked, so they're going for an aggressive stock play while the Bruiser Camp pushes in. This is pretty interesting. They're looking for any heroes middle. They might just find him. Oh, he misses the Stormbolt. A bunch of the team was top anyway, so a little split focus or comms maybe. We'll see if they decide to move in anyway. While this is a 5v4, there's no Phoenix. But Stormbolt misses again. Feels bad, man. Here's a fat Dragon Arrow. Interrupts the sleep. We'll see what they can get done with this. Don't think it's anything. It is the Bridge of Death. You do not want to fight here, especially against a Kel'Thuzad. And they will take out the fort. So no well, no anything, no structures top. Dahaka should have an easier time against this Uriel. That is a bunch of ults down. Abusement Park would be a great time for them to fight. They must realize it. Here they come in. Mazen Blaze got interrupted on the side with a nice Kale lift. Big stun on Nitty. He almost goes down, forced to retreat. These Kale bombs are doing a lot of work as well. Remember, they still have a camp pushing over their bridge and bottom, conversely. So, not the best for Abusement. Uriel goes in and they want Alexis. Nitty, they're trying to finish him off. Here comes the sleep. Phoenix doing major work. We'll clean up that Kale. I believe he's trying to cast a Pyroblast on Nitty, which is why he was so far up. So a nice trade. They take out the Kale, being too aggressive. Dahaka wasn't there, by the way. Went all the way bottom. A little greedy. If he stays top, maybe they secure some more kills and then get the DK. We'll see if they can force Abusement Park out here, but it seems unlikely 5v4 without their Kale, especially since top has already been cancelled. Too greedy. Dahaka should have stayed top. Even if Kale gets the Pyrocast, 100% he dies, but at least they would have traded kills on mages. Just a little too greedy on both accounts. Maybe Dahak actually went bottom after the Kale died. I could be wrong about that, because a lot happened in that fight. They will get this Bruiser Camp bottom. They're still ahead by full level. They're feeling fine. They just gotta chill, reset. Abusement gotta be feeling pretty good. They took some solid, took a solid fight. Should have the confidence to do it again. Blessed Shield on Hanzo. They're just trying to rip it here, but team wasn't really quite in range for any follow-up, especially the Kel'Thuzad was just a little too far back. DK though? Oh wait, blue team DK, whoa. Dahaka was actually top trying to cancel it, doesn't get it. Alright. Late game Dragon Knight. This should be able to even up the XP lead, theoretically. Though Dahaka is top this whole time, so this won't add any real pressure to the keep, but it should help them with their XP game. But it's possible Abusement can get 2 forts here, or very likely. DK will clean up the middle. They try to pressure up bottom. That'll get cleaned up for now. Kel'Thuzad is stacked, by the way. Look at this hero damage from Hanzo. It's crazy. It's not crazy for Hanzo, it's crazy in proportion to everyone else. Next highest on his team, 29. Next highest over here, 27. Uriel's going to open up middle pretty nicely. Both towers gone, the gate ticking down as well. Dahaka shoved in top, will force a response on the Phoenix. Bottom may not go down. DK's a little low, they'll rotate down for now, but we'll see how much they can do in this defense. Level, again, this XP lead looking pretty good. Especially since Dahaka went middle, Phoenix is top. There's a lot of damage on these Stormbolts. An extra 200 already, I believe. Or no, extra 100, excuse me. Here's the Dragon Arrow. It's gonna miss on shot, though. Pretty over-ambitious. Dahaka comes in for a backline play for the killer, really hunting. But they seem a little split. Running middle, running top. Don't get either. Also, Uriel and Johanna were technically guarding the flanks on both of those squishy heroes. The Deckard and the Kel'Thuzad, respectively. Both teams will get level 20 before any other major engage happens, so For the kill, lost a bit of momentum with DK going the way of Abusement Park. Abusement Park definitely got themselves back in this game, equalized the XP, and able to also take out a middle fort and open up bottom. So they're going to be happy about this. What's the bottom camp timing? About a minute and a half. A lot of pressure top. Taka might need help clearing that up. For the kill, we'll take bottom. Everyone's level 20. Let's see what we got. Conquered Spirit, Indestructible, a lot of defense, extra sleep, damned return. Oh, the fight's coming out bottom though. Kel'Thuzad combo will miss, feels bad. That's gonna hurt them. This Niddy's in a lot of trouble just getting backline. Sleep gets interrupted as well. Here comes the Shadow Shock scan. They're only out on 2, not too much, and Alco's just sitting on Niddy in the back, and here's the Haka. But oh my goodness, the turnaround. Not gonna happen. He gets the heals. Here's the sleep. That's actually the silence version, but here's the pyro. No, it gets interrupted again. Kel'Thuz will die if we can get that pyro off. Feels bad, man. The punish for not taking Phoenix is real. Niddy trying to look to clean up some more kills. Alco will smartly dodge. Some return stuns coming out. Murden, though, maybe in trouble. Does dodge the damages. That's actually 2 dead. Dahaka a little greedy. They were backlining this Kel'Thuzad, but he doesn't tongue grab or isolate him out of the invis. It was a pretty greedy play, unless I'm pretty sure one was on one of them was available. Could be wrong, but I don't think he had already contagioned. If they land that Kel'Thuzad kill, that fight probably goes their way, but they muck it up, and Kill gets a massive combo on them, forcing the Dahaka to burrow and Murden to just jump out of the fight altogether. This is a 3v5, by the way, so I mean, I don't think they lose if DK. Yeah, this isn't a do or die moment yet. They still have keeps. All their heroes are rezzing. There's some pressure top that will force Phoenix back. For the kill, go in there and die. I think they possibly lose the game. 1 hero, no, but it probably means a keep down. If they lose 2 heroes, then I think it's just straight game. So a little concerned about their aggressiveness middle, but they aren't punished. Abusement Park once again in the driving seat with this late game Dragon Knight. First 2 went the way of For the Kill. Not so now. Getting some pretty solid damage out on this DK though. Already down to less than half health. Again, this Hanzo poke and the Kale doing a lot of damage. They will clean up a fort, they will open up bottom, which of course could pay dividends later. Later camps. Nice dodge by Alco on the Kel'Thuzad, not gonna happen. I think maybe they should use this Pyro sooner in the fights rather than a last second finisher. Maybe just try and force out a lot of damage on a hero, then chase them down, because they have a lot of chase. They keep using it, just Kale's stepping up to try and secure these kills with Pyro. Like he's running past his front line, he's putting himself in major danger. And that's why he's dying for it. Pretty sure it's a result of both his deaths. 1 top, 1 bottom. Or middle, or wherever that was. But everything is available for both teams. May see another fight bust out here. It's a big tongue grab on the Arel. She's getting stunned, but no, she got the Ardent Defender off. We'll just absorb it all. That was also an isolation use. Here comes the Shadow Stalk. Here's the big Deckard CC with Kel'Thuzad damage. Ooh! Red 11 is going to be feeling that shot, though. Might be feeling it, too. Here's a big scan. Here's the sleep. Pyro out on shot. I think he's just dead. Down he goes. 5v4 now. See if Abusement can clean up. They're trying to go for this Dahaka kill. I think they'll get it. Indeed, they will. I don't know why For the Kill is hanging back. After they blew up the Yrel, there's no reason, from what I could see, to not just keep running at Abusement. But they just kind of leave the Dahaka out there to hang, and he goes down. So trade. They will get this Bruiser camp and be able to push in, so it may work out for them. But a little surprised to not see them run, or at least zone for their Dahaka. They just hung back. Let them get solo Deckard CC'd. An easy target for Abusement to clean up. The Death Timers will be around the same, but just, again, little unsure what they were afraid of 5v4. This is just buying time, I guess, for these camps. This will force a response top, because they'll be able to clean out the top bruiser. Enemy push their own. Phoenix seems to have been on this top clear duty most of the time. Heading into really late game here, level 22 almost for both teams. 5 to 8, it's not too many kills, but Abusement will get control of bottom, which is ideal for them. Didn't even get to look at all the level 20s. Rewind. Bullseye. Interesting. Okay. Ice Blade. Contagion. Murden stacking it up. Dahaka will need to go bottom to clear this out. But again, this will threaten keep. Okay, Phoenix is here. This would be a good time to fight. Dahaka will need to burrow in. Phoenix coming back though, so we do recognize this perhaps. Shot coming in, trying to pressure this Hanzo for the kill. Our little split. Dahaka is just going to go bottom for now, grab the point. Phoenix or someone will still need to respond to this push top, where it will threaten the keep. I don't think it'll kill the keep, but at least do a lot of damage. But they don't really care about top too much. Shine's in favor of red now. This is a little tricky for Abusement Park. Blessed Shield's out. Here's a fat Urel combo. And Hanzo is just gone. He's deleted. Once again, Pyro is interrupted. Nitty's trying to backline though. Phoenix pressuring a lot. Phoenix may just go down. Indeed, no, he gets the Unconquered Spirit, but that Living Bomb, oh my goodness, does not take him out. Oh right, Unconquered Spirit gives him shield. Forgot about that. Hanzo just destroyed, gets no chance. I feel like Abusement, For the Kill could pick this fight, considering they see two heroes missing. Okay, now they're picking this fight. A little late though. Dahaka, a lot of damage on him from this Kel'Thuzad. Finally cranking up his damage numbers with all that spell power. Urel actually damage numbers surprisingly high. This Pyro just not working out for the kill. I think they got one kill with it maybe, but these late game fights are just too many interrupts. He's often putting himself out of position to try and cast it. Urel damage, yeah, that's pretty insane, dude. Just a little greedy plays by for the kill. Was that a... no, okay. Thought I saw a Blessed Shield. No, it was just a Haragic Cube. Just a little greedy. Splitting a little too hard. Like, Dahaka got a big backline that fight, but he was completely alone. I think he even landed a Contagion on Kel'Thuzad, but it was just solo. Nice damage here on Alco, bringing him down super low. Hanzo also just died before I think he could natural agi or arrow that game. Urel's in here. This is a big chance for the kill, if they can make something happen. Looks like they'll play it slow. Long game here, almost 25 minutes, as both teams play musical chairs on the point. Musical shrines. Siege camp before the kill. Like, everyone's damage is so high at this point, it's just the fights are going to be over in seconds. Big dragon arrow? Question mark? But what's the reason? I don't know. A little random, maybe nerves. I'm not sure what that was from the Hanzo, but now dragon arrow is not available. That means it's fight time for Abusement Park. As they go in, Kale lays into some damage. Red 11 though, staying strong for now. Here comes a sleep though. This is also, I believe, a silence after the fact. Indeed it is. Silence on both frontliners. Here comes the Kale Pyro. He will get it off, but hey, it's just dodge. Feels bad, man. There goes 100-second CD. Murden's out alone here. I don't think he really wants to be here. This double camp bottom, though, is really going to play in favor for the kill. If they can keep stalling, this is a lot of pressure. In fact, it's just keep. Bada bing, bada boom. And they're also threatening with DK, and the Urela's in here once again for the kill, making Abusement Park dance a little bit on the macro. Gonna be feeling good here. Abusement Park, of course, have even up this kill score. At one point they were 0-7, now they're 6-8. There was 1-7, so they've gotten 5 or 6 kills to the 1 of 4th kill in that time frame. So nice comeback here on the board. Map things looking a little more shaky as once again DK is under threat. A lot of cooldowns not available though for the kill. Just trying to force Chips to do something. Will though in a bit of trouble here. Tyrande was trying to channel DK. That's pretty cheeky. Don't think that's going to happen. She still is trying to channel it. Not going to happen though. Alco will dodge. We still need a contagion. Down goes Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad will use his insta-res first time this game. Alco might be in trouble. Leaps out for now. Here comes a big sleep, but it's only on Dahaka. Not really going to matter. Here's a Shadow Stalk. Shot may be in trouble. No. Misses the Storm Bolt, but everyone is on the run, and Mason Blaze may be in trouble. I think he has the Unconquered Spirit. Indeed he does, but Urel is on this backline. This fight is crazy. Phoenix trying to deal with Dahaka. Chips, though, super low. Does he still? Indeed, he does still have the Indestructible. things are looking a lot better for the kill on those health bars. Shot looks like he'll go down here. Indeed, he will. Chips does not have indestructible. If he's not careful, he could go down here. This just might be cleanup time before the kill. He has the unstoppable Phoenix trying to do some work. Will probably goes down. No, he does not. They just straight call the GG. 27 minutes into this game, ladies and gentlemen, for the kill will take a game against Abusement Park. GG, well played indeed. Whew. Yeah, let's look at these numbers. Look at your rel. She did basically the same damage as Kale. In Kale's defense, he had a really slow start. A lot of deaths. Very slow to get that spell power stacks. Look at these Hanzo numbers, though. We'll look at those numbers more in just a moment here, ladies and gentlemen. What a series. A lot of highlights. Some ridiculous damage numbers here. Phoenix really cranked it out later in the game. Hell, this is standout for me. She'd get picked a few times top, a little unideal, but there was a lot of catch for her, including the Tyrande amp. Deckard healing. Look at this Tyrande healing versus Deckard. Pretty impressive. Deckard needs a little more time to set up his heals. It wasn't always given that chance, so in a different map, maybe this is a little more skewed in Deckard's favor, depending on how much setup he can get anyway. Johanna Muradin, roughly comparable. Who got all the kills? Pretty even, actually. No real outlier there. Tyrande with all the assists, of course. All right. Game 2 goes the way of for the kills. That's a 1-1. That'll be a draw for Abusement. I think with a little, it's possible. It's very possible. A little different. For the kill, play game 1 a little different. Don't pick that really strange top fight. That 3v5 19 versus 20 thing they did. Decent, a chance anyway, a possibility. They take game 1 as well, and this is a 2-0 in their favor. Which would be pretty crazy. Middle of the back coming in against top seed, but we are, in Storm Div, everyone's a really good player here. Just about everyone anyway. So some outliers on the bottom. No, not hating on them. But yeah, for the kill showed up. Abusement Park showed up game 1. So apparently Dahaka, Kel'Thas, Tyrande, and who's the fourth hero? Hanzo? Hanzo. Winning combination, peeps. 4-5. 100% win rate here tonight. Both games. 2 different teams. That's a pretty good sample size, I would say. So clearly you should just copy-paste this draft in the rest of your series this week and, win all the games. Free wins. I'm supposed to be getting to a caster meeting about playoffs and some other things, wild card. So I think I'm going to skip the interview this evening as a result of that, because the meeting looks like it's already started or about to start. Yeah, so GG, well played to both teams. That was an insane series, super fun, super awesome. And let me see, I got a couple follows here. Aortic Arch, thank you very much. And Jose Antabello also, thank you very much for the follows. Much appreciated. Earlier, I think when I was offline, there was a Kuzone follow. Thank you for that as well, if you happen to be around. Yeah, awesome series, highly entertaining. Some clip-worthy moments in both games. I want to make some highlights myself. The award of the night probably goes to that game, I think Punisher fight number 2, where Abusement get the Punisher but get full 5-man wiped by For the Kill, like 3v5. Pretty insane. That's probably my favorite moment, but there was a lot of plays by both teams for sure. So look forward to seeing more of them in the future. I am casting Thursday Div B game. I may be casting more this week, but right now my schedule after today is an 8:30 p.m. Eastern game on Thursday. Stitches Be Crazy versus 104 Division B. We'll see if I may snag something tomorrow. Some of the scheduling has been a little slow, or Friday or Saturday or something. We'll see. See if I can get some more storm action. Super fun. Thanks, everyone hanging out in chat, spamming the memes in the dreams. D2 well played again to both teams. Good luck, have fun out there, all of you. And I will catch you soon. Let's get some outro music here. If I could find something to use.